Bucs from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now ETN to start the drive. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On the counter, ETN. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Let's go.
Off play action. It's Howell. On the move to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
19 tight. Come 19.
Willis. He's got his man. It's White. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. First and 10, Willis. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Powell. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Straight ahead, and a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Powell, and that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Howell. Over the middle. Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
A gain of 3, second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second down, here's Willis. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mustang 19.
3rd down, it's Willis. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. A chance for Waddle on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now throwing on 1st down here. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Howell. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember the last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To try again after the sack, Willis. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Waddle now to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll run here with Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Chris Jones on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they go play action with Howell. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's complete to White. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Willis on 1st and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis escaped, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On third down, it's Willis. Slant route to Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Willis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, Howell. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Howell steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go up the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now an option play on second down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, let's go!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. Now Willis. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Powell's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd and inches, Powell. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Well, Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A handoff for Etienne. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they'll go again with Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Etienne is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Howell. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Carlton Davis picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Malik Willis, 48 yards. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career. Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Powell to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Howell looking to throw again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
Willis back to throw it.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's back to throw.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off.